Mom's home, chaos. That's the simplest way for me to put it. Dog everybody. She's like Elmira, the cartoon character that loved the animals and be all over it. So she's scared the dog gonna run away. So she's stuck outside the house. She's scared to open the door. I can't get around the kids because they on the glass. Just everybody. I'm telling you, it's crazy. And all I want to do is work and be successful and go to heaven and save souls. We are back at it for another Original Greatness Uncut. We sort of kind of just got finished shooting the market recap live for March 10th. Of course, my phone would go off as soon as we get this going. March 10th, 2026, we reviewed my other phone. Lord have mercy. Hewlett Packard Company, March 10th, 2025. And I pretty much couldn't pronounce anything right. Okay. I've had a really trying day today. I'll put the link up on the screen over here for you to check that out. I think it's hilarious. We had a good time, but I said it in the video, like, listen, I had a tough day. I'm telling you, I'm about to mess up in this video before we even do it. I warned everybody, live stream, it's all, we can't take nothing out. It is what it is. And we had a good time. Got it done because I am working on consistency, which is something we talked about in the last uncut video. And on this channel, we just use a outline, not really a script. So when you see me cutting over, I'm just making sure that I'm staying on track for what we're going to talk about. So I want to talk about being consistent and being intentional about making improvements. So I do not believe in perfection. There's no such thing as perfection. And the reason why is because there's always room for improvement. There's always room for it. So if there was no room for improvement, then that means that it would be perfection. So those two things can't coexist. If you believe that there's room for improvement, then there's no way that perfection exists. There's always room for improvement. And in this book, Atomic Habits by James Clear, this is not a plug. For some reason, when you do Amazon links, people think you only telling them about a book so they'll buy it and you get a commission. I want you to get this book. I don't care how you get it. Borrow it, get it from a library. I don't care. But this is where I got the information from in this book. He talked about a story about a biking, like bicyclist. I can't remember the event. And I think the country was France or whatever. But whatever the country was, they were bicyclists. And they hired this coach or some guy. And he just focused on making small improvements. And I took that philosophy and I've applied it to my life. But here's what I found with self-improvement and personal development and people that are information junkies. I'm going to just say informational junkies or content junkies. They will absorb all this information and get stuck in education mode. They just learning, gathering information. And I found from my own experience that the best information you're going to get is feedback from actually doing whatever it is you want to do. That's the best education you're going to get. It's not going to be from just reading pages out of a book. That's just the idea. The feedback you get from actually taking action are the best data points you're ever going to get with what you're attempting to do. So that's what I'm getting from being consistent with doing my live streams every night, well, Monday through Friday for the Market Recap Live for an hour. It hasn't been an hour yet, for like a half hour. But when people start leaving comments and I engage with them, the length of time for that live stream increases because now we're reading chats and engaging in conversation. But my point is, I can get comfortable making mistakes. I can embrace them. And then those mistakes highlight my areas I need to make improvement in, like my pronunciation. There's a thing I could do before I live stream earlier in the day. I know what websites I'm gonna look at. I can go and I can research and look up those words and have the pronunciation down before I do the live stream. And that's what's driving me crazy right now. So like with my personal life, it's always something pulling at me. And that's what I meant in the last video when I was saying I always had an excuse or a reason, however you want to frame it. I call it excuses. I never felt like doing the live stream those days I got it done. I didn't feel like doing it tonight, but it's about being consistent. So as I make those 1% improvements, that adds up over time. It just adds up. It polishes your skill set. It polishes your craft, your presentation to the market, whatever it is you're offering to the market. So my content is becoming more refined. It's becoming more polished because I'm being intentional about making those small improvements. For instance, the live stream that I shot tonight, I realized at the beginning, when it goes from the countdown screen to the actual screen, I was wasting a little time there making the transition because I was using Restream to control the music separate from the media that was playing during the countdown. So I thought about it and I talked to AI about it. Like, can't I just add the audio track to a video and play that as a countdown in the countdown feature for Restream and fade it out before it switches over to the other scene? That way I don't even have to worry about it. I can just jump right into the show and say absolutely. So that 1% improvement is going to help me and improve the intro of the Market Recap Live. So I'm sharing these ideas on Uncut, not just to tell you about struggles. I don't need your empathy. I don't need your sympathy. I'm just showing you that you're not the only one that's dealing with problems. You're not the only one dealing with issues. And we have to find a way, or you have to find a way to push through it. So I want to be a living example of that. I believe everybody that wants to be successful and is actually committed to it or has been successful has done this, but documenting it or sharing it in a raw and uncut way has probably not taken place. Not as often as I think it should, because by the time people find what it is you actually offer or bring to the world, they don't see all the hours and work you put in behind the scenes when nobody was paying you no attention. They just see where you are now. They don't see where you came from. So this is what I'm bringing you on Original Greatness Uncut. So the other thing that I think that content creators get wrong is just focusing on the content being polished, refined, great. I got these lights. I got this script. I got this camera. I got this mic. It sounds great, but I'm not getting views, blah, blah, blah. This is what I learned from Alex Hormozi, and I think I'm saying his name correctly. I hope I am. His book is somewhere else. I wish I could show it to you, but the dude has a beard. He usually wears shorts. He's kind of buff, and he wears a hat. And he basically kept it simple. Nobody knows you. Nobody knows you. You know you. You know the work you put in, but nobody knows you. Content creation is just one small space of how much businesses and everybody is fighting to get consumers, viewers, or whoever they're trying to bring their product to. So in content creation, it would be my content, to get somebody's attention. That's advertising and marketing. Everybody's fighting to get somebody's attention. So you got to be able to put yourself out there so you can even get a hint of any of that, because everybody else is doing the same thing. As far as like businesses that know to market and advertise, they have way more budgets than you do, but you have a lot of different routes you can take. It's a lot of different outlets. So it's a numbers game. You have to increase the level of output. You have to increase the amount of content you put out, not just on multiple platforms, but you need to put out more content. Going back to what Alex Hormozi said, nobody knows you. So in order for people to make a judgment on whatever it is you're offering, like your content, they don't get an opportunity to judge whether it's good or bad, subscribe, not subscribe, like, dislike. Never want to see your content again, talk bad about you, talk great about you, talk bad about you, if they don't know you. And the philosophy, or the what is it? Yes, let's just go with philosophy. The idea that bad publicity is better than no publicity, or even bad publicity is bad. The reason why is because people know you. Even if they talking negative about you, the fact is they know you and they talking. So that's free advertisement when people do that. And another hack is that bad news usually travels faster. Bad news usually travels faster than good news, which is a sad thing, but it's true. So that's another reason why people try to go for negative and shock value, which is something I don't want to do. I want to focus on giving value to the marketplace. I want you to watch my content and feel like I learned something. I'm inspired. I got something out of that. I got something I could use. I don't want you feeling like you waste your time after watching my content. So entertainment has its place. Education has its place. But I think education has this bad rap for just being boring. Like somebody being smart has to come off like a geek or something. Like you can't be down to earth. You can't be funny. You can't be handsome. You can't be beautiful. You got to be like this geeky, awkward, introvert type of person or something like that. It's just it's a stereotype. Like you can't be cool. Being educated is lame. And I think that that's bad. So what's his name? John Hope Bryant. Let me grab this book. John Hope Bryant, the author of this book, Financial Literacy for All. He says we need to make, did he say smart? We need to make smart sexy again. Smart is the thing to be. Financially smart, spiritually smart, relational. I keep saying smart. Financially smart, relationship smart, business smart, street smart, book smart. Smart should be the thing to be. For some reason, if you saying that smart is lame, you saying being stupid is cool. Now that's dumb. In my opinion, that's stupid. You got to be an idiot to think that's what you need to be. But anyway, that's what's going on. So I want to cover more of this stuff. So let's go on to the next one. Content creator, nobody knows you. And then the late nights. So you have to do what other people aren't willing to do. And that's where I am right now. Like right now, my wife and kids, they knocked out. It's 12:40 in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. And some nights, these last few nights, I've been up when the sun come up. When the sun come up, that's when I'm going to bed. When she's getting up, I'm going to sleep. I probably get like 3 hours of sleep in the morning now because once the sun is up, it's hard for me to sleep. So I think I got up like around 11. I probably got 3 hours of sleep. So my sleep is broken up now because the best time for me to work and be productive is while everybody is asleep. You hear how quiet it is? I'm able to use my shotgun mic because everybody's so quiet. I got to put the dog in a cage and everything for me to be able to be productive. So that's what's been going on today as far as like the distractions. Once the kids get out of school and then the more kids come home because they got different schedules, then this one doing that, this one doing that, this one's asking for something, this one's fighting with this one's upstairs, this one's bumping around, the dog started barking, she sees somebody out the window, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So all that was going on today, right? So I'm video editing the whole life series that we're working on, whole life insurance. And what most people don't know, I did film the 4th and 5th video, and I'm in the editing process of doing the 4th video. So during the editing process of doing that, I'm using Canva for some of the images, and I get one of the images and I open it up and it has a watermark in it. I'm like, I'm paying for this service. Why does it have this watermark in it? So I got all this noise going on, craziness going on while I'm trying to figure out this problem. AI is giving me solutions that's not actually working. And with everybody, not everybody, yeah, with these companies using AI as like a filter, this automated service, you can't get in contact with a live person to tell them specifically what's going on to get it resolved. So when I calmed down, took a breath, talked to my cousin and focused, I was able to come up with a solution. So the image that I was using, I had already successfully used it before without the watermark in it. So what I was able to do was combine the images, separate it where the part that didn't have the watermark image was on it, and then make the new image. So that's how I solved the problem. I'm paying for the service, so all of these things shouldn't have watermarks anyway. And I contacted Canva for them to get back with me to find out what's going on. But I was able to work around it and get the solution done. But my point in sharing that with you is you have to be solution oriented. You have to think of a way how to solve the problem, not be overwhelmed by the problem. How can it be solved? Be solution oriented. How can I? Stop saying I can't and start saying, how can I do this? How can I get this done? Sometimes we don't get the right results because we're not asking the right questions. It's not about the right answer. It's about getting the right results. You asking the wrong questions, whatever you come up with is not going to lead to the right actions. So that's like a success formula. You want to ask yourself, how can I? How can I do this? And once I shifted my focus from this isn't working to how can I get this to work, I was able to get it done. So my wife was coming home, all the kids come downstairs, mom's home, chaos. That's the simplest way for me to put it. Dog everybody. She's like Elmira, the cartoon character that loved the animals and be all over it. So she's scared the dog gonna run away. So she's stuck outside the house. She's scared to open the door. I can't get around the kids because they on the glass. Just everybody, I'm telling you, it's crazy. And all I want to do is work and be successful and go to heaven and save souls. That's all I want to do. And I got this craziness going on. So all of that had me going all crazy. So it's things that I've learned about myself that I need to do that brings me peace and brings me happiness. And one of my guilty pleasures is food. So I love me some pizza. So I got my mind set on my Jets. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get me this chicken barbecue pizza tonight from Jets. I ain't worried about my wife cooking me nothing tonight. Once they get in here and get over here, I'm going to order my Jets. So I go online, I order my Jets. I'm like, please let me have this coupon. Let me get this finger crossed. Please let me get this coupon for these cinnamon sticks because I want these cinnamon sticks. And my prayers was answered. The coupon was there. I ordered my pizza, and for that barbecue pizza, it come with red onions, but it doesn't come with bell peppers. So I'm like, let me add my little green bell peppers on there. So I added my bell peppers, clicked the coupon for the cinnamon sticks. I go to do my order, and it just was acting weird. I'm like, where the cinnamon stick at? I know they ain't accidentally not put that on there, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So I'm on their website, they have a section that says order history. When I clicked order history, it did show that it was ordered with it. I was like, cool, I shouldn't have no problems. So before I go to pick my food up, I'm setting up for where I'm going to watch TV at and get all of that. And my wife was like, you about to get pizza? I was like, yeah. She was like, well, thanks for telling me. I was like, listen, I already told you. I got a lot on my mind right now. Don't do that. Today ain't the day. Don't do that. Well, I ain't mean it like that. Now you tell me or not if that didn't sound like somebody getting smart. But anyway, I ain't got time for that. I was like, I just let you know it is what it is. You ain't even got to worry about my dinner tonight. I'm good. I'm taking care of myself. I had a lot going on. That's why I didn't tell you. I thought I told you it is what it is. So I go to Jets. When I get the Jets, she looking kind of light because she only coming up to the counter with one box. I'm like, I know they don't put the cinnamon sticks on top of the pizza. So I'm like, yeah, I ordered cinnamon sticks too. She pulled a receipt. She looked, well, it's not on the order. I'm like, well, I double checked. I made sure. Now, when I did it from home, I was looking from the computer. So I had to sign in on my phone and pull it up, go to order history. Luckily, it was on there. And I showed her, I said, look. She was like, oh, wow. So she talked to the manager. The manager took a picture of my phone. Mr. Martin, I'm so sorry. Let me take care of this. They put the pizza back in the warmer. They did the cinnamon sticks. It was like 6 minutes or whatever. So then they give me the food, and I just checked the cinnamon sticks. So I checked the cinnamon sticks. It was frosting all over. I'm like, I'm good. I'm like, yes, this looks delicious. Awesome. I'm good. And the manager was like, you know what? For your troubles, Mr. Martin, go ahead and grab you a 2-liter. I was like, okay, got my 2-liter. I get home, sit down, get in front of the TV. Now remember, this is my piece now. I don't mean peace like pizza. I mean my piece. This is my PEACE. This is what I use to woosah, my little highlighted day from all this chaos. And I open up that pizza box and my bell peppers ain't on it. See this face? I was upset. Now I know mistakes happen. But my thing is this. When you pay for something, there's no excuse you shouldn't get it. It's for sale. You bought it, you should get it. That's business. They did fix the other issues and problems that I recognized and caught while I was there. But as a customer, I had to catch all of those issues and problems. So focused on one thing, I didn't check the whole thing. And that's kind of messed with my peace today. So I had that going on. So I used this to try to get my peace and happiness up. And it didn't work out the way I thought it would. So even after my dinner, and I got this heartburn because I shouldn't be eating doggone barbecue sauce pizza, I'm like, you know what? I need a mental break. Let me just watch my little King of Queens episode and lay down and take me this little power nap and I'll be all right. So I'm 20 minutes in. I hope y'all enjoying this story. So I lay down, I wake up, I think it's like 9:30, 10 o'clock or whatever. I'm like, okay, I need to get myself together so I can do the live stream. So I taught AI how to write my script for me. Now it's not a cheat code. So let me explain to you about AI. AI is a tool. I don't think that people should have it do the work for them. I think it should follow your instructions. So what I did, I created a template for how I want my scripts to be for my market recap lives. So all it has to do is follow this template by filling in the blanks and the script is done. Think about it like a job application. Name, address, work history, zip code, references. It's just fill in the blanks. So I created the app or the template and then AI fills in the blanks and then that's my script. Guys, I don't have that much time before the show. And I'm paying for this AI service too, which also pisses me off because it's supposed to do, I'm paying for it. I'm not even using the free version. So I'm paying for it. And I type in the command that I had taught it for it to do my script and it returned something, but it wasn't the script format that I taught it. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't have time to go all over this. Oh, why is this happening to me today? So I'm like, I'm working on being consistent. I'm conquering myself, right? I'm conquering me. I got my own procrastination issues I got to fight through. So I've been fighting me all day. You're going to work. You're going to be consistent. You're going to do what you want to do. Do what you need to do. And through all that, I got these things coming up that's totally out of my control. Matter of fact, this morning, I have 3 YouTube channels and I went on there and my data was missing in the back office. I said, oh my gosh, don't tell me some type of way I done got flagged or reported. I don't know what's going on. You mean to tell me I ain't got no subscribers? I'm talking about all the back data analytics was gone. It wasn't even there on all 3 channels. So somehow earlier today, when I asked AI, YouTube had a glitch going on where the creators couldn't see their back office content. It was a glitch, but it was something out of my control that caused me to have like a mini panic attack. So I'm like, now that I'm being consistent and I'm doing everything I need to do, now everything around me is falling apart. Like they not doing what they need to do. And I didn't even mention this last video. My Wi-Fi was down another day, which is a long story. We already 20 something minutes in. So that's all that's was going on with that chaos and stuff today. So I was able to have a backup plan. So I want to share this with you. I knew that AI messes up from time to time. See, people think AI is perfect. It's not, because it's created by people. Remember how I told you there's no such thing as perfection. There's always room for improvement, especially when people create something, people make mistakes. So AI done forgot the whole format that I done taught it to do the script, and I don't have that much time. So what I did when I taught it, I had it type up the commands, like share with me the outline that I taught you, the actual commands, like bullet point by bullet point, give it to me. So I knew what I was asking for it. So it did it. It gave me all the commands. So when it forgot, I had that backup plan already ready. I took that format I had already taught it because it was already organized and gave it to it again. I said, here's the commands for you to follow. Now give me the script for this ticker tonight. Boom, gave me my whole script, and it messed up again because it didn't have it ready for the prompter. So now I'm telling it, hey, remember we got the 200 character limit and I need you to have the spaces between the lines so we can have it ready for the prompter. And it says, okay, here's the script. Boom, fixed it in less than 5 minutes. Now, that was because not less than 5 minutes, but I was able to solve it in a short period of time, which made me be on time for the live stream. But here's the key: being prepared for when something goes wrong while things are going good. I didn't wait for AI to mess up and then say, oh my gosh, I need a backup plan. I made sure I had the backup plan when AI was working right. This is why it blows my mind when people make excuses and mistakes, acting like problems come out of nowhere. The older you get, you should realize that problems are going to come. It's almost unavoidable. They happen. Like, for instance, bless her heart, my mother. Son, I'm not going to be able to watch your live stream tonight. My batteries died. Batteries die. Like, that's not really a major problem. Batteries die. Like, look around for some more batteries. Replace them. Problem, solution. But my mom, woo, she sees every problem as like astronomical, end of the world type thing, like dead ends. And I'm solution driven. And my philosophy is, if it's a problem, then it's a solution. If there is no solution, then it's not a problem. You got something else. So I take peace in knowing that if I can recognize that it's a problem, then I accept the fact that there has to be a solution. I just need to figure out what that solution is. So I got everything off my chest I wanted to get tonight. So let's go over here to the other camera. All right. So on my main channel, Original Greatness, we stream Market Recap live Monday through Friday following trading sessions at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are building a community over there for people who are looking to become empowered and take control of their financial situation by learning how to unlock the wealth building power of the stock market. We're doing a series on whole life insurance and what most people don't know. Part 4 and 5 are recorded. I'll be editing those and uploading them this week. I'll have links down in the description for my main channel and that content. Take care and God bless.